RusAme reader, Song, and today I will be reading to you from One Way Out by Alien Limeade. Now, on to Chapter 1. Let's meet up. America's point of view. I'm curled up in a ball in my comfy den. Well, I guess it's more our den than my own. Sadly, I have to share it with my one brother, Canada. It's not fair, though. Both of us are adults. We should be able to have our own dens, but no, our father thinks otherwise. I know I'm an adult, so I could technically get my own den if I wanted, but Canada is too much of a wuss to be left alone. He thinks Dad's going to yell at him if he is alone, because it shows we didn't listen to him. Well, yeah, I guess he's right. Dad probably would yell at us, but who cares? He can't punish us anymore. We're not under his rules like we used to be as kittens. I get up and stretch. I look back at Canada and see he's still sleeping peacefully. It's around 10 a.m. He should be up by now, if anything. Whatever. I'm not going to wake him. I'll just go see if anyone else is up. UK's point of view. I leave my den and sit outside in the cold morning. I look over at the two dens at the east side to see my boys sleeping peacefully still. I'd usually wake them up, but I suppose I'll let it slide this time. After all, they did stay up pretty late catching fish in the river for France and I. Then I hear a yawn come from behind, and it seems to become louder, then quiet. Hi, honey, I tell France as she comes to sit by me. Morning, she replies with sleep still in her eyes. Then she rests her head on me. The kid's still asleep? She asks. Yes. And as I reply, I see a head pop out of one of the dens. So much for them still being asleep, I say, and France chuckles at my comment. Then I hear a sound of paw steps coming towards us. America's point of view. I slowly get out of the den and look to see if anyone's awake. As I turn my head, I notice Mom and Dad. Kinda was hoping for one of my brothers to be up, but whatever. I walk over to them. Good morning, dear, France tells me. Morning, and good morning, Dad, I say and look at him. He nods his head in reply. Can we go out to hunt yet? I ask him. I know he likes it when I ask for his permission, because it makes him think he is still in charge. So I can usually get what I want from him. Plus, even if he says no, I'll do it anyway. We can't go yet. Your brothers are still asleep. When they wake up, I suppose we can. Wow, now I have to wait for them to wake up. Who knows when that will even be. I just want to go and do something. So, I guess this leaves me no other choice. I sprint back to my den. I guess I'll go wake everyone up then. But as I sprint over, something pulls me to a stop. A thought. Wait, what if just me and my brothers went hunting like last night? It would be nice not to have UK on my back every damn second and having him tell me what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I can convince him. Well, after I wake up everyone, we'll see. I arrive at the den. Canada! I yell and try to shake him. Wake up! We're going hunting! Huh? I get a small reply from him. Good, he's awake now. Well, sorta-ish. He seems kinda dead right now. He just needs to wake up a bit more. Help me wake up the others, I tell him, and his eyes start to widen a bit. Okay. Don't you think it's a bit early to hunt, though? It's 10 a.m., Nada. It is? I thought it was like 8 or something. It doesn't matter what you thought. Now go wake Ozzy. We both go to New Zealand and Aussie's den. Yep, they share a den like us. I go and wake up New Zealand, and Canada does the same with Australia. We're ready! I yell back towards my parents' den, and I leap over to my dad. UK's point of view. I noticed that all of my boys were slowly starting to get up and walk towards me. Well, all except one. America had been running his way over to me. He yelled about being ready to go and hunt. I didn't feel like hunting, if I'm being honest. I know it was breakfast time, a bit past, actually, but I don't know. I just felt tired, and France seemed tired too. But it doesn't feel right to make them hunt for us. My thoughts then get interrupted by a voice in the distance. Dad, I need to ask you something. America yelled at me. What is it? And please use your inside voice. I tell him. Well, I guess we do kind of live in a forest, but still, it doesn't mean that he has to yell. Well, I was wondering if maybe only me, Nada, Zeal, and Ozzy could hunt. You and Mom don't have to go. Wow, I felt like you just read my mind. As long as they bring back food, sure, I don't mind. Wait, why do they want to go on their own anyway? Why do you not want us to come? I ask him. Well, I just thought maybe you and Mom would want to sleep in a bit longer. We will bring you guys something to eat too. That's sweet of him to think like that for me and France. I suppose they could go on their own then. I'll make it up to them by going with them for lunch. Well, okay then. Thank you, America. You four may go on your own. Just be careful and be back before lunchtime. Okay. We will be back, I promise, he says, and I watch him as he sprints off to the others. America's point of view. Yes, he won't be on my tail now. Oh, thank God. Now I just gotta get the others. Guys, I yelled them. They all look at me, still a bit sleepy. Well, except Canada. He seems a bit more awake now, so that's good. Dad said we can hunt without him and Mom this morning, so come on, let's meet up at the river, I tell them. Canada seemed a bit sad after hearing me say this. Probably because we're not hunting with Dad. Even though we're adults, he loves to spend as much time with Mom and Dad as possible, like a little kid. I mean, nothing's wrong with that, but God, independence is amazing. He'll realize that soon when they start to get on his nerves. I notice he changes his expression to a bit more of a happy one. Well, okay then. Last one there is a rotten egg, he says as he sprints past me. Yep, still childish as usual, but I don't mind it. Competitive games are fun. I chased after him with Aussie and New Zealand behind. And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed. And Christ, this brought me back to my Warrior Cats days. So, hey, a little bit of nostalgia never hurt anyone, I guess. That being said, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description below. Anyway, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.